So, lots of cool things this cycle, huh? Alright, so let's talk about the sword and the shield, the refuge and the fortress. This is the understanding I received. Again, all of this is more than you've ever been. I don't know. It's something that you have to be open to. So, refuge, shield, sword, fortress. These are all resemblance of the of my goddesses. As each goddess is and has a shield. They have a sword, a refuge, and our fortress, pillars, protection, path. And they're each fish, like an anglerfish, gulper. They have their bobber and their lights. And the male is small and latches on to the belly. Bites right in, burns into the skin, and they two become one. It's beautiful. And then he feeds on her for life, for sustenance, food. And she gives him all he needs and protects him under her wing of shelter. What's her wing of shelter? He hangs out under the belly, right there by her fin. And the fish's fin is like a wing. And water is nothing but a cloud, just like the air you breathe. Same thing. So the male latches onto the female, the queen goddess, for life and sustenance. She's willing to provide, and he provides her life. How does he provide her life? If she's not something that, if this is a metaphorical thing, how do you provide her life, right? Well, I let her live through me, right? I'm raising the dead in me. That's what I said I was doing. So, once was, not isn't. Lives again in me, right? So the shield also resembles, all my goddesses, my queens. They're aliens, and if you've ever watched the movie Aliens, then you would know what an alien looks like, and you would know what a alien mother queen goddess also looks like, wouldn't you? Yes, she's very large. Her shield, hat. They come in many different forms, don't they? If you've watched all the alien movies and you watch all the alien mother queen goddesses I had you all make in all the movies to resemble us, you would be able to see each one of us and what we look like, primarily. Relatively close. Try to get things as accurate as possible. Be my hands and my feet, you say. And so I shall be, and so I am. And so all things that you've made, that you've asked me to, I have. You thought it was you, but Jesus take the wheel. That's a real thing. So again, you do it in my name. I literally do it for you without you even knowing. Remember, every process goes through something before it even gets to you. Despite you thinking that you're the one doing it, it goes through something else that determines and decides before it's handed off to you, which you think you actually have the decision and choice to choose between that, which then everything works in the process. It's very beautiful and perfect. It's perfect, no matter what you think. The shield, each queen, each alien goddess has a different shield that protrudes back from their head. And they're each a different type of a dinosaur. Each one's a different type of a T-Rex. Each one's a different type of anglerfish. Each one is a different type of a shark. Each one is a different type of those longhorn dinosaurs where the horn comes back and they eat like grass and stuff, you know. Each one's a different type of snake. They're all very special. And they've been here from one after another. There's a process that takes place. One thing leads to another thing, and each one comes from another, which comes from another to another to another. And there's always a main source. I've already given everything. I've told everyone what everything is from the start of all of this. So it's pretty cool. And if you know how to and know what I'm showing, then you'll know what everything is and what to look for. It's really beautiful. Anyways, the shield, the fortress, the sword. The sword, right? Also could be the bobber, the bright shining bobber, you know. It's reflectivity, glistening off, bright, slender, long, sharp, which could also resemble the teeth of the anglerfish. I'm gonna have to think about this a little bit more. Anyways, damn, I forgot what I was just talking about. I think I need to, I don't know, smoke more or something. Anyways, yeah, I love you all, and I'm trying to show you guys me and us, who I am, who we are. You know, like the dead in me, who the dead in me are. You know, everything comes from my eyes here. And, you know, I send everything out. I'm source, sunny source, SS. I'm us. It's me. S is us. ST is he. Is he, you know. ST is he, you know. ET is he, is T, you know. Anyway, so I think it's really cool, you know. I tell you guys like everything, and again, it's up to you to believe. And I know it's a hard thing to do because you're stuck in ego of self, and you have your whole little belief system, and you feel all nice and prideful and strong about all the things that you're gripping onto, which is the camel, by the way. I'm the eye of the needle, and all the shit that you've held on to up until the point of me making things very apparent to you, all that stuff is the camel. That's the baggage. And you can't carry a camel and all the baggage through the eye of a needle. You don't fit, right? So you got to let it all go. That's part of being empty, right? To then get full. It's pretty cool. It's a very cool thing how it works. All right, I got work to do. I'm falling behind. You don't understand. Like, I show you like this is like not even that much of everything that there is, and everything that there is it's far more than you're willing to accept, because you can't even accept the little bit that I do hand off to you. And it's very small. Literally, like, you know, maybe like 1%, if that, I've given you guys. Maybe like 0.6 or something, 4. It's very small. But I have everything else. And that's a lot. It's a lot. You know what I mean? It's a lot more than everything that I've given you. So think about that. You know, I don't know if it means anything, but to me that means a lot. Like, because I think everything I've given you is like, holy crap. You know, and everything I have is like, holy fucking crap, dude. What? What? No, I'm not kidding. You still think it's a joke? It's cute. You seen anybody that's died again lately? No? Yeah, I didn't think so. This is Duat. Things are different. There's different things, honestly, and I can guide you as much as I want, as much as possible, as much as I can try. And again, it comes down to you to do. Because I can only remember, I can show you the path. I can show you the door. I could do this. I could do this. I could do magical, great, wonderful, freaking fantastic things. But you got to do everything else, right? That's why it's called, it's hard. This place has changed a lot, and the ones that have changed it have made it very strangely difficult to get out and to see past and beyond. And if you want to, and when you do, you will. And your realm of reality will open beyond all perspective you could have ever imagined possible. And I promise you, you will not regret it. It is the absolute most beautiful. It is perfect awe and magnificence in absolutely every single way. No matter what you think you've seen so far, you ain't seen nothing yet. Weird, for some reason I almost feel like I'm talking to myself right now. It's so weird because I'm in this process of I know there's more to do, and yet I'm latching on to my goddess wife, Queen Nefertari. She's beautiful. She's white, and she's light, and she's gorgeous, and she's... wow. The problem is there's more work to be done. And the road is long. And if the road wasn't long, then it would end. But it's a never-ending story. So, I guess I could end it, but that's kind of wasteful. Knowing that had the choice to or to not. Knowing that I could have done more and did not. Damn. Gee, I just make myself feel worse the more things I speak. Gosh. That's what I do to myself. I beat myself up all the time. I'm like, dude, if you don't, then da-da-da. If you do, then yeah. But I love each one of my goddesses with all of my heart, with everything that is even possible. And I cry absolute just rivers and rivers and rivers. I cry rivers, and I'm not sad. I'm never sad. No. I am so in awe of beauty and love and wonder. I can't do anything else but cry. They are that magnificent. They are beautiful to me in every single way. The eyes to see and the ears to hear. Because to an individual that has the ears not to hear, these words mean nothing, but to the one that has seen what I speak of, has felt and known my goddesses and all that they are, they come with more than one could expect. And they mean more than everything that you could ever imagine. Everything has a beginning. It's funny how perfect everything is, huh? I think it's perfect. All my alien movies that you guys made are like perfect. Yeah, I had you guys make those pretty good. It's pretty good. It's so interesting what everything means. You know, you guys make movies and you're like, yeah, you think it's nothing, but that's me. That's me and my story showing you things in like a different mannerism. hoping that when you have the ears to hear and the eyes to see, you'll understand exactly what those movies and those stories all mean, right? Okay. I love Nefertari. I married her for a reason. She's a goddess for a reason. And so is Hatshepsut. She's a goddess for a reason too. I made them both. And I wed them both for reason. But I trust my ETs. And if my ET tells me to continue, then I'm going to have to continue. If my wife wants me to stay with her, I shall stay with her. I'm already seeing another. Crap. The dark black alien has appeared before me again, the hooded figure. I'm pretty sure it's a she, since I'm into goddesses right now. Let's see if we can't see her. Come up to my eyes. Pupil. Kind of like an ear. A horn rather. Look over here, you can see the eye. Like a mouth or a nose. There's also another eye and a mouth and a head. Squiggly mouth. Head, kind of ghosty looking. Look at her. She looks like the fucking, this is interesting because I just got done looking at Reaper stuff. Understanding what the Reaper meant and the resemblance. And now look at this. Look at the light. Would be a face, the nose, the darkest, the eyes, the forehead. This is the hat. The dark hat that comes up. The hooded figure. Holy fucking shit. Oh gosh, she's here. And then look. Here's her kind of like alien dinosaur form. You can see the Triceratops that's got the long shield that comes back, the black shield. You can see her eye right here. See her dark eye? Her mouth comes down, so she also looks like she could be a type of fish. What type of fish is she? I can't believe I'm doing this in real time. She's also a bird. This would be the wing of the bird. You find what kind of bird wing that is, and that's her. You can already see the bird beak and the head and stuff. So they're all birds, and they're all fish, and they're all sharks and snakes. Yeah, you can see, now the image has changed a little. You can see a head, a skull. I was also looking at a picture of Megamind, and I found resemblance of Hatshepsut in there with Nefertari, and my eyes, my green, bright eyes as I cry, and they glisten very bright green. It's very beautiful. And then as I wear a beanie cap, it covers my long hair and gives me a flat, bald appearance at the top. See, you got the dark eye here, and you got the dark eye there, and you got the mouth. Looks like Darth Vader. Holy fucking shit. Look, and then look, there's this S. See this black S that appears right there? And it turns into a white C. Alright. It's pretty cool. Holy fucking nutsacks, dude. Look at this shield. Look. See the alien head? This is the mouth of the alien. This is the alien's eye. She has a diamond kind of in the center. Look at her white chin comes down and it has this swoop. This hook. She has this big fat head though. So this is what like an anglerfish looks like on the belly. Right. But this anglerfish has a swooper down here that glows, obviously, and comes up in the mouth, full of teeth, serrated. And here the front comes up. You can see her eyes. Powerful. Definitely a Darth Vader appearance. Look at her alien form. You see her eye right there? Okay. Well, shit, see the mouth right here. See her eye, kind of her cheek. It's kind of serrated bone, top of her forehead. And whenever they appear, they're going to appear in like all their forms. So here's another form. So she kind of looks like, this would be the mouth, this black piece. This is like the chin piece. Not a goat. This could be another dinosaur. Yeah, this is another type of T-Rex or something. Serrated mouth right here. You can see the eye over here, the nose. This is like the bottom of the jaw, the chin, the tip. Yeah, the nose would be right there. So this is definitely another goddess. And now it's changed to show her other image. Look at the long black shield here. Comes down, you can see her eye sockets right here, 1, 2. And then her mouth appears. She's got the swoop again in front of her chin, another swoop. Comes down here to her neck. Right, and then her arm up, or her tail, to a pointer. Tink, tink. Right, see her. See her. See the shield comes up in the back, swoops. Like this is her head, this is her eye. That's her other eye, the small one. This is her mouth and her lips. She might have like an earring or kind of a hairdo that glows. Her glowing thing might come out right here. Cool, right? All right. Looks like I've got like seconds before this ends.